Well, sat here on the bench, got a couple of different headlight bulbs. The reason I've got a couple of different headlight bulbs is because I'm using the dinosaur bulb, and that it's a 35 watt equivalent whatever bulb. Most 50cc moped style bikes 35 watt bulb, and that takes about 3.5 amps. So you're paying for that ampage in technically fuel consumption, whether it be petrol or an electric bike these days. You're paying for it. You don't get 3.5 amps of bright light for zero cost. You know, it comes out of somewhere. And so I thought, what about one of these LED ones that are only supposed to take about 1 amp? So I'm saving over 60%. So I bought that one, and well, it was shit. No point drawing out a video to say that bulb that cost me £3.99, or I might even have pushed the boat out and gone to £4.99. It's a pile of poo. The beam pattern's terrible. It's nowhere near as good a beam pattern as the dinosaur bulb, even though it's got an LED on this side and then like 2 on the other side offset to give you a wider beam. It's poo. And then we have the expensive 20 quid bulb, which does have, as you can see, shading over its very tiny LEDs. And you look at the LED on there, that's quite chunky. I've got some LEDs similar to that in this drawer, which, as you can see, this is supposed to be a 10 watt LED. It actually does about 7. I'm guessing that one in there could be about 6 or 7. We can actually measure it on the power supply, we'll see in a minute. But what's more important is how bright are they? That's the only thing we care about, innit? So let's just shove some juice up its backside. Oh, bright light, forgot to warn you. Why have I only got one on when I had both of them connected before? There we go, bit of a wobble. And I think already we can see that one there is better than that one there, which is a bit odd when you consider now I want that one off, don't I? When you consider the size of the LEDs in there, and then there's the size of that LED there. Now that one has got 3, don't know if you can see in there, but that one has got 3 strips of 3 inside it. That one seems to be made in a similar way, with strips of them inside. More than the 9 that's in that one. And then there's this one here, which only has kind of 3 segments in there. Can you see the 3 squares? And yet that is outperforming everything else on this table. And I'll show you it outperforms everything else by plugging it back in, which was this wire here. Yep, that's that one. Oh yeah, that swamped it out, didn't it? And then I want the other wire for the other one. If I can get that one on. There's that one, and then we'll turn on dinosaur. No, we won't. I have to press that button first, and then press that button, and then we'll get dinosaur. So there's his 3 bulb brightnesses, which don't show up well on camera unless you kind of shade them out. And now you can kind of see what bulb's doing what brightness. I mean, there's £3.99 doesn't get you very much, does it? And there's a 35 watter, and there's that one. Now they seem to me about the same, just a different shade of white. That's an orangey white, that's a whitey white. Now words escape me on that one. So yeah, oh, my paper's starting to smell scorched. Yeah, there we are. So that's how we do on brightness. But how much power do these actually consume? Well, dinosaur bulb is down here. Oh, you can't see that now, can you? Where's it gone? 34.6 watts. Okay, so now we'll unplug that and, pardon me, we'll unplug that and we'll switch back to the other bulb. Give me a second. Okay, we're back on. We're just as Wonder Bulb. And over here on the old meter, we're taking 2 watts. 0.16 amps. You're not going to notice you're paying for that one. You're not going to notice that at all. So the question now is, with this one here, which is also a double LED bulb, but as you can see there's a shield around that to give it a beam pattern and should give it a nice sharp cut off, but we're only using that one at the moment, so we'll just see, because that's kind of like dipped beam, very dipped, at 2 watts. So now we'll put this one on, and we're running at 12.04 volts kind of thing. Why is this not working now? It was working. There we are. I think I've got a dodgy cable. This one, can we see this? This one is taking 10 watts, 0.8 amps. So that's 5 times as much drain as the other one, and it's just on that one tiny triple segment LED. So much more. Oh, you do get the one on the other side as well for dip. I'm not sure if this one did. Actually they're both, no, it does one then the other. So there we go. This is way better than that, and definitely better than that. So all I can say is buy some of these. These seem to work. I will put it in the bike and show you the beam pattern, but okay, I'm outside and it's night time and my headlight is on. So there, can you see that? That's how it is. It's just a straight stick, and if I put, there's no hockey puck design to it, you know, a hockey stick design. If I put it on high beam, if I could find me switch in the dark, there is high beam, which ain't so bad. And now let's get the other bulb, and there's the beam shining on the ground. As you can see, it's just an oval kind of beam. It doesn't have the up at the end, and the cut off is a bit, yeah, it fades out, doesn't it? There's no sharp line. But next bulb. Right, we're back on the houses over the road again. Are you ready for this? Because it's already on, but it's pointing up in the sky. So now I'm going to bring it down. Look at the brightness on that. Hey? That's bright. We just switch it to high beam. Bring it down again on high beam. Look at that nice hot spot that'll travel miles down road. Yeah, all the way over there to those houses, all the way over there. Look at that. God, it's a spotlight. That's worth every penny of what it cost me. Well, there's this one on the ground, and as you can see, that's definitely brighter than the other one. And what I'm not too happy about is when you switch it from high beam to low beam, the low beam goes off. When you get a bigger high beam, I do like that nice sharp cut off. I just wish both stayed on. Oh, hang on, flashy button. No, see, even if you press the flash, which just shorts both iron raw beam together, you should get both at once when you press the flash. It's switching over. Guess there's nothing I can do about that. That's internal to the bulb. I guess because it takes 5 times as much wattage as the other one. I mean, look how far down there that goes. That's got some width, and I've gotten out on my feet, and it's been raining, and it's cold because it's February. But yeah, I suppose if you had both on at once for any kind of amount of time, there's a chance it could get a bit too hot. They're the ones. And if you type that name into YouTube and do a search, you'll find other people showing them in cars and things. By the way, this is a 2-bulb car pack that I bought because my headlight's H4. They do a single H4 for motorcycles, but I found that the single bulb was like 15 quid and the pair of bulbs was like 22. So I thought I might as well just buy a pair. The fittings are the same. The measurements for the bulbs and the point of focus of the light and that, it's all the same. I can't see what the difference is and why they do a motorcycle specific one. I don't know. I don't care. That works, it's good, and I'm going to put it in the bike.